Hello and welcome to Dandoozi, your cozy corner for hobbies like Legos, Pokemon, collectibles, and whatever else I'm up to. And today I am starting my build on this Grogu with a Hover Pram, however you say that. It's a big, thick box, so should be a pretty big build. 1,048 pieces. The pieces look pretty large, so I don't expect too difficult to build, but you never know with these Lego sets. Put so many intricate things on the insides. This is a recommended 10 and over set. Luckily, I am over 10 years old. You get a little Grogu mini set, or minifigure. Expect it to be pretty tiny. Looks like his head's going to be swiveling. His arms are going to be moving. Get a little frog and a nice little stand. I like that a lot of the Star Wars sets are doing this now. It comes with a little plaque. I think it's a really neat feature. All right, let's break into the box. It's really broke into the box there. Okay, this is going to be a lot of steps to it, looks like. A few stickers. That's everything. Okay, shift some stuff around and would assume we are starting with bag number 1. I think that's a fair assumption. It's a lot of bags, but it doesn't seem like a lot of pieces inside. All right, let's bring our instructions over. Double booklet. Book 1, book 2. All right. Let's get started. I'm going to bring the camera down just a little bit. Go. Okay, see how far we get. Pack 1. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself. There you go. Open up pack 1. It does come with this little tool. I never really end up using it. Could see how the pusher would be really helpful with my last build. When I built the Ford GT, it was a lot of those cylindrical pieces, and they kept getting stuck in weird positions. So it would have been nice to use this. I know I've got more of those laying around, but the other trick is to just find a similar piece and put it in the hole. Right. Okay. Here we go. New build. Always exciting. Okay, I'll just keep that here. Maybe I'll come in a little bit closer even. Okay. And it might go quiet. It's because I'm focusing on the build. Kind of hoping this is more simple than the Ford GT build. That one was pretty tricky. There were a lot of moving parts, a lot of weird shapes, a lot of weird connections. This one definitely seems more blocky, so to speak. So I'm kind of looking forward to an easier build. We'll see if that actually bodes. Not that I don't like a challenge, but I'm ready for a relaxing Lego. I just noticed in the booklet, you've got a little Grogu walking across the pages, showing the progress. That's hilarious. I did see the Mandalorian movie. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people were saying, it felt kind of like another episode of Mandalorian, or like not really a movie, kind of just like a TV show feel. And I really didn't have a problem with that, even if it was true or is true. I had fun with it. I really liked. Okay, I'll give a spoiler warning here if you haven't seen the movie. Minor spoiler. He's in the trailers, but Rada the Hutt is Stinky from the Clone Wars movie, and I really feel like he had a big fun part in the movie, and since the Clone Wars movie, I think Ahsoka and Anakin, I'd like to think they had an effect on him. That's you'll see as the movie plays out, a different side to the Hutts that you don't usually see, and it was nice to see that little change of pace. I really liked his character. I know some folks didn't enjoy the voice too much, but I didn't mind it. I mean, you don't really hear Hutts speaking basic too often, like Jabba. In fact, I just read in a recent book, Jabba knows basic, but I got a piece stuck in there. Now, how did I do that? Jabba knows basic, but he pretends to not know basic just because, he feels that other beings, species, are beneath him and they should be learning his language. I forget what it's called. We'll just call it Hutt speak for now, rather than he stoop to their level and speak everyone else's basic language. So it was kind of cool. So I don't know. I enjoyed the movie. My favorite character is of all of Star Wars, not in the Mandalorian, but Boba Fett. Love Boba Fett. So naturally, I'm gonna enjoy the Mandalorian content too, especially when they introduce my boy. I know a lot of folks were a little disappointed with his portrayal. I thought it was fun. Again, he's not in the movie. We're talking TV show now. I'm just kind of rambling. I don't know. I like Tamora Morrison a lot. I love him as Jango. So it was just cool to see. It's just cool getting new Star Wars content in general, in my opinion. I'm not a super critic. I love over-the-top, fun, energetic, action-packed movies like Fast and Furious. So I go to a movie to have a good time, and I feel like The Mandalorian, the show, the movie, did a really good job of that. And Book of Boba Fett, too, for that matter. Anyways, that's enough rambling. Until I start again here in a few pages. But build's going quick. Yeah, this should be a fairly simple build, I foresee. Like how there's a little green heart. I'm guessing this is the center of the build. Lego does like a lot of little what's the word? I can't think of the word. Easter eggs inside their builds. And it's almost like, why did they do that? Nobody's going to see it. But it's such a nice touch while you're building. If this is truly going to be the inside of the build, then he's got a little green heart in there. All right. Let's see, a couple of these. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see, this is probably going to be what moves his arms in the back. Speaking of Clone Wars, I'm reading a Clone Wars novel right now. I actually have it right here. It's called Wild Space. It's a really interesting book so far, mostly because you see different sides of a lot of different characters, different perspectives of characters that you wouldn't expect to necessarily hear from. Again, I don't want to give too much away in case someone's going to read, but you get there's of course the big names like the Jedi, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Mace. You see different sides of all three of those guys. Padme. It's just really interesting to see them in a different light than what like the movie portrays. You see that a lot in the show, The Clone Wars, but the books dive even deeper because you're actually, of course, hearing their thoughts. That's the benefit of reading a book. All right, here we go. All right. Have some gears working back here now. It's actually pretty crazy to me right now how quickly I'm moving compared to that Ford GT build. That really was a tricky build. Took me a long time too. I went through. There were a lot of technical difficulties in making that, but at the end of it, I ended up with like 7 or 8 videos. It took a while. I'll try to keep the book framed. Okay. I'll flip it over. Make sure we're looking at the right side. There we go. All right. Flip it back over. Make sure you're on the correct side. I'm looking for the blue bar there. On this side, I was looking for the green. Just making sure we're matching. I think that's his feet. Little Grogu feet. Adorable. All right, make sure we got this going the right way. Yep. There we go. That was bag number 1. Already done. Bag number 2. Move these that way. Couple of these. Oh, darn it. I went too high up. And bring it back down. We need to make sure that we're still showing 2 pegs. There we go. Easy mistake to make. And we need that space because we're putting this on the side. Flip it around, do the same thing on the opposite side. There we go. All right, big piece. These. Okay, more of these curved pieces. Make sure we have the right angle there, and we do. Yeah. All right, be careful with these pieces. Make sure that you grab. You can't see it on screen. You want to make sure that you grab the right piece facing the right way. Like this is the wrong way. So it is, of course, the wrong piece. Usually when that happens, you figure it out pretty quick. But there are times where you get really far in the build and you discover something just is not looking the way that you think it should. And that's when you have to go back and find the mistake. Happens to everyone. Go. Now we connect it to the body. Let's make sure we're fitting it correctly. Nope, I got it backwards. Got it upside down. It's kind of hard to tell where it's supposed to line up. But it looking at this picture, looks like I need to line up along the top edge so that it's flush on the bottom. Not so flush at the top, still sticking out a little bit. That's all right, and we're gonna see if we got it right. Yeah. Because of the next step. If the next step works, then you must have done it right. Usually. There we go. I love the little Grogu feet down there. Okay. This is looks like going to be the other side, the back side. Alrighty. Oh, missed it. Okay, now we pop it on to his back. So the skinnier piece to leave room for the gears there. Make sure it's flush on the bottom, same as the other side. And boom, we have a body. Same thing, we need to put a collar. Just to close that arc at the top. There we go. Okay, now I really need to make sure I'm facing the right way. I can tell as the image has the gears. These two gears move these cylindrical pieces on the side. So that's how we're going to move his arms up and down. There we go. Okay, set that aside for a second. Need one that way. These. Looks like this is going to be his little arm and hand. 1, 2, 3. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3 of these. Yep, there's his little 3-pronged hand. His 3 little fingers. Again, adorable. All right, put his arm on now. And then check it out. Full rotation. Gotta make his other arm here. Three more fingers. There we have it. Another hand. Make sure it's facing the right way. Okay, and we have a headless Grogu with little arms that can rotate all the way around. I love when Legos do moving parts like that. It's just fun. Do I have his fingers going the right way? I don't know that I do here. Let's see. Might have them backwards. Okay, facing the front. Yeah, I think I'm have them backwards here. Switching arms. There you go, Grogu. Now your thumbs are going the right way. That looks better. Okay, well, pretty soon we'll have a head on him. We'll have him in his little pram, however you say that. He'll be floating around in no time. But for now, this is where we're going to stop the video. As you can see, Grogu's made his way over halfway through the first book. He's traveling down there. Still got a little bit left. This booklet has 59 pages, so we'll get there. He's a little smaller than I thought. You know, the image made him look pretty big. I guess we'll see once he's in his pod. But, of course, Grogu is quite a little guy. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this build.